Corpus Christi, Kingsville, used to be Beeville, all of South Texas, proud to be home to the United States Navy and all the other branches of service. And we are proud of our veterans who've served, always have been. Domingo Live has always been a front and center organization, program that honors our veterans. And what better way to honor our veterans than to talk about this next subject. We're talking about the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall. It has certainly made its tour throughout South Texas and across the United States. But Kingsville Mayor Sam Fugate is here with us to talk to us about the soon-to-visit Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall that's coming to his town and is open and available to everyone here in South Texas. Mayor, welcome to Domingo Live.
Thank you for having me, Rudy. You're an old friend. You and I go back a long ways, and you've been through a lot of my trials and tribulations during my day job, and it's good to see you. And when they asked me if I would do this, because really this is a county-led project, County Commissioner Jerry Martinez, who was a Vietnam veteran, was instrumental in having this, but they're all busy doing elections.
Sure.
So they asked for the B team. So you get the mayor, and when they told me that I was going to get a chance to meet Barbie, I said, I'm there.
You're so sweet.
First and center, front and center.
Yeah, because Barbie, and as I told you this earlier, you're in our house every morning during the week, and my wife and I both just love you. So we love your show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we really enjoy your reporting. Yeah, this is a very important monument to a lot of people. To describe it, if you've never been to Washington, D.C. to see the monument, this is the exact replica. It's 360 feet long, unfortunately. And the reason why I say it's unfortunate, because it has over 58,000 service people that were killed in action in Vietnam. And all their names are on this wall, and it's quite an emotional event if you've ever been to see it. It's coming to Kingsville. It starts Wednesday. The wall is going to be in Robstown, and they're going to escort it, or they called it a parade, but it's really an escort from Robstown to Kingsville to the courthouse. The Nueces County Sheriff's Office, the Clayburgh County Sheriff's Office, the American Legion Riders. This is a bike group that they're going to lead the procession. It's going to go to the courthouse in Kingsville, and Judge Rudy Madrid is going to lay a wreath at the wall. It's not been put together yet, but they're going to put a wall, and I'm sure he's going to have some words to say there. And eventually ends up at Daniel Alarcon Street. Now, the significance of that is Daniel Alarcon was our first serviceman in Kingsville that was killed in action during the Korean War. So it has some military significance. And because the wall's so long, we had a hard time finding a place to really put it. So this is, to tell people how to get there, it's right off of 6th Street behind Clayburgh Bank. Okay. And it's on 6th and Yoakum. There's a city park there, and it's right behind the city park. It's behind the Maggie Salinas Pavilion, so you can't miss it. It gets to Kingsville Wednesday afternoon. It goes to Daniel Alarcon Street. It's going to be assembled Thursday morning, and then there's going to be at 11 o'clock Thursday. There's going to be some speeches, and in my notes they said, because I'm on the list, I think short speeches.
There you go.
So, yeah. So and I know the judge and the city manager and who's also a veteran. They're all going to speak. Thursday is our educational day. I believe all the school districts in our area, Rivera, Bishop, Ricardo, Kingsville, San Gertrudis, all the kids are going to be there to learn about the Vietnam War and the wall, which is, as you and I talked about, Rudy, is very important. It's open to the public from noon, or from 11 to 8 o'clock on Thursday. And now when I'm talking about Wednesday and Thursday, I'm talking about this coming up week.
Right.
And Then Friday it's open from 8 to 8, and Saturday it's open to 8 to 8. Now, Friday is Veterans Day, and they're going to have another. They're going to have bands and music and food and some more speeches.
Sure.
They're going to get lucky. I'm not going to get up and give one. So, but I'm sure the judge will have some things to say, and other folks. I think our congressman is coming also. So, we're going to have some people that visit. And now the Coastal Bend College is going to be providing donuts to all the veterans that morning on Friday. But then Friday from 11 to 1. Kappa Sigma fraternity at Texas A&M Kingsville is going to be providing a meal for all veterans, wherever you are, wherever you're coming from. It's free, and again, it's from 8 to 8, and then Saturday it's also from 8 to 8, and then Sunday from 8 to 12, and then it goes to its next location.
Okay.
Now, if it was up to me, it would be a mandatory field trip for all schools to take the kids over here to Kingsville to see this wall, but it's not mandatory. So as parents, we should leave it, it's up to us to take our families over there to Kingsville and to look at this. This is a traveling memorial, and it stands as a reminder of the great sacrifices made during the Vietnam War. It was made for the purpose of helping heal and also rekindle friendships, and to also allow people the opportunity to visit loved ones in their hometown who otherwise may not make it to Washington, D.C. This is your opportunity to go just jump, hop, and skip away right here close by to Kingsville and to experience this. It's so important.
Mayor, we talked about that off air, about the sheer number of names there and the significance of each one, many of whom may be relatives of yours at home that died during the Vietnam War. Obviously, it is an extremely touching memorial and tribute.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of kids from Kingsville on that wall. Jesus Pettis was the first casualty from Kingsville killed in action. Pettis Elementary School in Kingsville is named in his honor. His little brothers and I played football together in high school, and it's a very emotional thing. I told you my story about my brother-in-law who was in the 1st Marines, has several friends that are on the wall, and he can't be here. He can't do it. And it affects a lot of veterans that way. So
I mean, to actually see their names on there, you
Yeah.
know that
Yeah.
they're no longer with us. They're there.
Yeah.
Their name lives on.
yeah,
But they made the ultimate sacrifice during this horrible conflict and are part of our history. And rightly so, we should honor those veterans who are still with us today. All the
Amen.
more reason why we need to honor those who have fought in other wars and have survived and have come home, and we see them wearing their vests proudly or their hats proudly or wearing a flag proudly. It's because they survived and they honor their brothers and sisters who didn't make it back.
Sure.
And one way to honor them is to visit this display.
Sure. And Kingsville, like you pointed out, and Beeville and Corpus Christi, we're military towns. And as a consequence, we have a large population of veterans. And so it's important to them.
Absolutely.
So,
Well, let's
Yeah.
hope we have a large turnout.
Yes.
Again, it's happening
Yeah.
November the 10th through 13th there in Kingsville. It's open to everyone. We'd love to see lots of folks visit and reflect
Yeah.
on the
important.
sacrifices that were made.
it's free to the public, and there's no cost. And again, the veterans can eat on free Fridays and Saturdays. So.
Excellent.
So it's I hope going to be a great event, and we have Ranch Hand Breakfast coming
Oh, that's
also.
Can't
right.
beat that.
One
The
of my
following
favorite
week.
events.
Yeah. And
Let me tell
that's
you.
an opportunity.
Yes.
King Ranch opens up once a year, and it's quite an event. You can have breakfast with the cowboys, and they have a rodeo, and they have music, and they have vendors, and it's quite an event. Janine Reyes, our tourism director, who you guys know,
Yes.
she's one of you. She's one of y'all.
That's
Absolutely
right.
she is.
And she does a great job, and they're going to have a big celebration Saturday night out at the J.K. Northway, and it's been totally renovated. Judge Madrid did a fabulous job on
Look
it.
forward to going to
and
that
the county, so it's a
Looking
great
forward.
opportunity.
Looking forward to visiting Kingsville.